Writing rational numbers in decimal form. Juanita is reporting on pitching statistics. Pedro's fastball statistic is 52/80ths. How can Juanita write the fastball statistic in decimal form? Well, let's take 52/80ths. In order to convert a fraction to a decimal, we divide the numerator by the denominator. So we can rewrite this as 52 divided by 80. That will give us 0.65. Juanita can write 52/80ths as 0.65. At a grocery store, Daniel wants to buy 3 1/5 pounds of ham. What decimal should the digital scale show? Well, let's take 3 1/5. This is two parts, a whole number and a fraction. Since 3 is a whole number, that will lay to the left of the decimal. So we can write that as 3.0. Now let's take 1/5. We can rewrite that as 1 divided by 5, which equals 0.2. Let's now combine these two parts. 3.0 plus 0.2 equals 3.2. The digital scale should read 3.2 pounds. A class votes on whether to change their school mascot. How can you express the number of students in favor of a new mascot in decimal form? Well, to the right, it says in a class of 18 students, 5 voted to change their mascot. So we can write 5/18ths to represent this group of students. In order to convert this to a decimal, we are going to rewrite this as 5 divided by 18. That will give us 0.27777. The 7 repeats infinitely. We can express this as 0.27 repeating with a line over the 7, since that's the digit that repeats infinitely. The decimal form of 5/18ths is 0.27 repeating. There are 5,280 feet in a mile. What part of a mile in decimal form will you drive until you reach the exit? On the right, we can see that the exit is 1,000 feet away. So we can represent this situation as 1,000 over 5,280. To convert this to a decimal, we are going to rewrite this as 1,000 divided by 5,280. That will give us 0.18939393, and the 93 repeats infinitely. So we can express this as 0.1893 repeating. I will drive 0.1893 repeating miles until I reach the exit. You are adding air to a tire. The air pressure in the tire should be 32 27/200 pounds per square inch. What decimal should you watch for on the digital pressure gauge? Let's take 32 27/200. We have a whole number part and a fractional part. So let's take 32, and since that's a whole number, that will be to the left of the decimal. We will rewrite that as 32.0. To convert 27/200 to a decimal, we will rewrite that as 27 divided by 200, which will give us 0.135. Let's combine these two parts. 32.0 plus 0.135 equals 32.135. I should watch for 32.135 on the digital pressure gauge.